Hey, what up YouTube? This is Mr. Nor14 and today I'm doing a review on the Air Innovation Ultrasonic Air Humidifier. Now I purchased this device about a year ago and I have to say it's one of the best humidifiers I have ever owned. And the reason, as you can see, is what they call the dual tank system. Now it's a tank on the right side and there's a tank on the left side. Okay, as you can see, the tank on the right side is being used, the water in there. Okay, so the right side will always be used first. Okay, so when that right side is done, then it starts using water from the left side. Okay, so you basically can just take it off the right side, take it off, fill it back up with water, put it back on, and this thing can run for weeks, even months, without you ever having to worry about, it ever completely running out of water. Now I have it on full blast here, and as you can see, this is one of the cold mist humidifiers. Okay, so that mist that's coming out at the top there, it's cold. You don't need any filters or anything to get that. What they have is these ionized balls, and they're inside the filter. As you can see, those two little balls shaped things there and on that side, and they basically have these ionized balls that are reusable, never breakable. You don't even have to worry about replacing them unless they break or something, or unless you're not really getting that humidity you need. You can replace them, but they're really lifetime guaranteed, from defect, and they're basically going to give you that clear mist. Now this thing has a ton of features. You can have it do it automatically, where you can say, okay, I want the humidity at 50. Okay, and it will stay there all the time automatically. Or like I have it on now, where basically you adjust it. Now it has up to 5 adjustment levels. It has a 6th adjustment level, and that's turbo, but you have to hand put in the turbo feature. It also comes with a remote here that you can control it with, so that you don't have to touch it. And as you can see now, I told you I have it on full blast, and the current humidity is viewed right there. You could just do that, and it takes it down to the lowest level. Now at the lowest level, I've pretty much gotten about 7 days out of this whole unit. They say 15, but like I said, I've only gotten about 7 days. And like I said, if you wanted to run this thing for a month without ever fully running out of water, you just basically wait till that right side empty. That, like I said, it take about 7 days if you run it on the lowest setting, and you basically just keep filling that up and then putting it on there, and this thing is really worry free. So if you forget to fill up the right side, then the left side, it's going to go down a little bit, and you just take the right side again and just refill it. And like I said, this thing has a lot of features. For instance, it has an auto shut off, so you can basically time it and say 6 or 8 hours I want it to shut off. Or you can say, okay, I want this to start 2 hours from now, or I want it to start at 7 o'clock. It also has that. It also has a beep and dimmer on it. So like here, like at night, that light's kind of bright, so you can dim it, or you can take it back on, or they give you the beep prompts. You can turn that off too. So like I said, this has got a lot of features. Like for instance, here I'm in the humidifier mode, and I can basically just pick which humidity I want this at, and it'll pretty much do whatever I need it to do, like that. And here's the on and off switch, like that. And I'm doing like that, all this with the remote. Now, like I said, it has up to 5 settings there. And if you hand touch it, it has an extra turbo setting. And like I said, it's a dual tank model. So basically what that means is that you can just take this off, go fill it up with water, and this thing will basically never truly run out of water. Okay, the little device I have standing next to it is the extender. So say this was on the floor or something, you just put that extender on there, and it just gives it a little more height for the steam. For the humidity, the steam can fill the room. Like I said, this is a cold humidifier, so you don't have to worry about that stickiness of the old ones that had to heat the water, and then the water comes out and the room is all sticky and heated. This is going to add moisture to your air, but it's going to do it in a cool way. Like I said, this is an ultrasonic humidifier. Now, like I said, it has many features. Like I told you about the auto off, the delay start, the dim and beep. It even has a low water safety shut off. So when both of these tanks are out of water, it'll shut itself off, so you don't have to worry about it keep running and tearing itself up. I showed you also the mist output. I got it on the highest setting now. That's also a great manual feature. And then you have the on and off button, and I showed you how I turned it on and turned it off there. But like I said, this is a really great humidifier. They say you should only use tap water, and the reason why is because there's a white buildup in there if you use regular tap water and not distilled water or something like that. So let me change that. You should use distilled water. Okay, if you use tap water, then you're going to get what they call white dust, and it's going to be a hard buildup like you get on your pipes with hard water and stuff like that, and it'll cause the machine not to function like it's supposed to. They say you should clean it weekly. I probably clean it every 2 weeks. But then, sometimes it's been a whole month where I've been using it, and it's ran perfectly. But like I said, it does have an issue. You'll see stuff building up in the bottom of it. And so you do have to clean it. It comes with the cleaning brush that allows you to get in the corners and the inside of the unit and stuff like that. But like I said, the real magic here is these ionized balls. They little bitty balls there on both sides there, and they have these little bitty ionized little balls there. They're like filters, and they create the mist. And like I said, they last forever. You pretty much can use them forever. There's no filters. There's nothing in there that you have to interchange or anything. It's just stuff you clean and wipe off, put it back in, and bam, you have that dry air is no longer dry. You got nice moist air, easy to breathe, especially in the wintertime. Like I say, I run this 24 hours a day. Now, this is my second unit I had. The reason why this is my second unit is because when I first had this, I put it on my carpet floor. Okay, the fan is right underneath the base. Okay, so that thing has to get air. So you always have to have this either on a floor or some type of flat surface, because what it was doing is it was just not breathing. And so, like now, you can barely hear it. But when I was putting it on the floor and using it, it just really tore up the fan motor. And so it basically lasted like a month. Luckily, it was still under warranty, so I was able to send it back and realize what I had done. So like I said, I've always have it on a flat surface where the fan that's right underneath it can breathe. Like I said, this is a great product. Like I said, one of the best features is the tanks, how you can fill up the water. It's a dual tank system, so when one side goes down, the other side is filled. Okay, so basically you can get months without running out of water, and this thing just steadily working and working great. So I've never given anything 5 stars before. I usually 4.5 is the highest, but I'm going to give the Air Innovations dual tank ultrasonic air purifier 5 stars for the simple fact is that, like I said, I can go 7 days without putting any water in it. Then when I do need to put water in it, I'm only filling up 1 tank. And if I do forget, it's still going to run another 7 days with the other side of the tank. But that's at the lowest settings. So you're going to get you should get about 15 days, they say, and all. I've never really tested it because usually when I'm using it, when I go to sleep at night, I want it on the highest setting. But like I said, I give this 5 stars. It is a great product. If you are in need for a home humidifier, go to airinnovations.com. Go to their humidifiers. They have this on QVC for a good price as well. That's where I got it at QVC. And I mean, this is a great product. I used to just carry it around the house everywhere, in the basement, here, there, So then I just said, okay, I just need to buy a couple of these and just lay them around the house, So this is not my only unit. Once I was happy with this unit, I went out and purchased more. So this is a type of device where you will want to get more of these units. And like I said, they run for about a week on 1 tank without you even having to worry about it. So it's about a week per tank. And if you put it on the highest setting, then it's going to go through in probably a day and a half or a day or 24 hours because it's really putting out that mist. And so if it's on the lowest setting, then you can get about 7 days per tank out of it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, I give this Air Innovations 5 stars. Go out and get this if you have a problem with the air quality in your home. This is Nor. I'm out. Peace.